Hello, my name is Kainson Mununye, the application developer, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to connect NetBeans IDE to Microsoft Access 2010 database. So follow along, and I'm sure you are going to find it very easy. I'm not going to skip any step at all. So go ahead to create a database in Microsoft Access. I use Access 2010 on my system, Microsoft Access 2010. So here, file name, I give the database a name. Let's call it tutorial. Okay, let's call it net. Sorry for that. Let's call it NetBeans tutorial. Okay, NetBeans tutorial. I want to save in my drive C. You can actually save anywhere in your system. So I save in a folder called application there in my drive C. So I go ahead to create. So we have table 1. I right click. I like working in the design view. And I have this table 1. I'll call it TBL students. TBL students. Okay, so I create a field is the primary key, student ID, first name, surname, department, and email. Okay, that's just fine. And all of them should be text. So I go ahead to save. And right now, I would like to add some data. I'll add my name first. Kainson is my name. Mununye is my surname. Computer science. KMCO. Okay, let's say Kainson. This is not my correct email address. You can check the website to get my email address at yahoo.com. Okay, that's just fine. I'd like to add my friend's number, and that is Mecca Nebu, and he's in computer engineering, and Mecca at yahoo.com. Okay, this is fine. So I go ahead to save. So that is step 1. We have 3 steps. I would like to outline these 3 steps in Notepad so that you can follow along. We just completed step 1. Step 1, create a Microsoft Access database. Step 2, create a data and ODBC data source. Step 3, connect NetBeans to the data source you create. And this is just that. So this is done. So now we go ahead to create an ODBC data source. So how do we do that? Come to Control Panel, and you go to System and Security. Actually, we are going to Administrative Tools. I have here data source ODBC. Now this is very important. Here you have user DSN, system DSN, and file DSN. You must choose system DSN for it to work, for NetBeans to recognize it. So I go ahead and click on System DSN and I click on Add. I go to System DSN and I click on Add. I go to choose Microsoft Access Driver and finish. It tells me to select a database. So remember, I saved in Drive C inside the applications folder and I call it NetBeans tutorial, and that is just that. So I now give it a name. Let's still call it the same thing, NetBeans tutorial. Okay, and that's just fine. And then I say okay. Okay, NetBeans tutorial data source has been created. So let's go back to our checklist. I've completed step 2, done. Okay, I now go ahead to step 3. So now I want to open NetBeans IDE. I have it here on my desktop. Right click and open. Takes a while to start, so it's done, it's open. Let me just show you how you can create an application in NetBeans IDE, though it's not very important for this tutorial, but let's just do it. Choose new project, Java application. Next, let's call it NetBeans tutorial. I leave the default setting for the project location and the project folder. Is creating the main class for me, this, and I just go ahead to finish. Creating new project and it's done. New project is created, source packages is there, and the libraries. So now the work. We want to now connect NetBeans to the Microsoft Access database we created. So we come to services, we come to databases, and you click on drivers. You right click on JDBC ODBC bridge and say connect using. So here you see DB. So this is where I enter the name of my data source, the system data source I created, NetBeans tutorial. I think that's the name. So I just test connection. NetBeans, okay, it was 2 words, so I just give the space there and I test connection. Connection succeeded, you can see. Okay, next. There's no schema, so I just go ahead to click on finish. So how do I know I connected? So here you see JDBC, ODBC, NetBeans tutorial, just the stage on this. So I drop down, I can see this NetBeans tutorial, the second one here. So where is my table? So I have tables here, drop down. As you can see, the students table we created in Access. So how do I know that I have my data there? So just right click and say view data, and automatically it creates the SQL statement, select staff from TBL student. And here you can see my name and my friend's name there in the table. So this is basically how we connect Microsoft as a database to NetBeans IDE 7.1.2. In fact, any version of NetBeans. I'd like to thank you for watching. Once again, my name is Kindson, and I hope this video has been informative for you.